could have a dead body in the booth, and they could have a nuclear missile in the booth, and all this stuff.
Last time I was here reporting on the case of Yasser Yaqub, it was claimed in court that King Meggie was an informer who used his police contacts to eliminate rivals. It's easy to find the same rumours all over social media.
You got this guy saying, Meggie Khan, the police informer, 6 likes. Meggie Khan was a snitch because he gave the cops info on others. That's why they left him alone. This guy says, gangsters that last that long are 100% police informants. It's like it's known, and it's kind of assumed knowledge that if you're in the game for that long and you just keep going, then it's probably because you're on the police's payroll. I'm outside this hotel. It's not in Bradford, it's not in Huddersfield, it's in a neutral location. And I'm meeting someone who is a senior drug dealer. Hey, this is Mobeen. How you doing? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm all right, Sad. I'm all right. I'm just outside the hotel. What do I call you? Maz. Okay, and what room are you in, Maz?
A very high-profile distant police informer, Meggie in Bradford. He had a few chief inspectors in his pocket. Now, these people, they were alone to themselves. I recollect a time where he was up on a 10 murder charge, and the police went to court and said that they lost the files. They lost the fucking files.
How could the police justify working with such a violent criminal? I needed to find out how it all works from a police perspective. I'd been put in touch with Frank. That's not his real name. He's a former detective who handles some of the most dangerous gangsters in the country. And guess what? These gangsters were also police informers.
Do you think it's possible for someone like Meggie to kind of run around with impunity because he's a police informer?
It's a possibility, yeah, absolutely. You know, the only people that can help you stay out of jail are the police.
I was speaking to a former dealer who claimed to know this Meggie character. He said Meggie was on an attempted murder charge. You need to look at it because when it went to court, the police said they'd lost the case file.
Right, well...
Do you think that's possible?
Losing a case file is quite often used as a ploy.
West Yorkshire Police said, "We strongly refute that we'd seek to cause the collapse of any trial or undermine legal proceedings in any way." The CPS said it couldn't find any trace of a case matching the details I'd provided.
If Meggie was an informer,
yeah,
and if he was left to do what he was doing because some police officer somewhere thought, okay, this is the least worst option,
yeah,
then potentially he was left out there to commit a murder, which he's now been convicted for.
If you want to know about the criminal world, you have to get in bed with the criminals.
The police worked their way up to the top using tip-offs, but at what price? When I started this, I didn't think for 1 second that police tactics might actually be contributing to the violence on the street. And it's also hush-hush. We'll probably never know if Meggie was an informer. But what I know for certain, there's a queue of young men who aspire to be like him. The money, fast cars and power pulls them in, despite the extreme violence that comes with the territory.